Hi. Thank you so much for being here. The fact that you're here and so accessible to us is just another data point for me, and I'm sure everyone else here, how great triathlon is and the people that are in it, so thank you. It's a quick two-parter. One's a little fun, one's a little more serious. The first one is I heard that you did the time trial in the Tour of California. I'd love to hear a little bit about that. If you did, I kind of Googled it to see what happened, and I couldn't find anything, so I thought I'd ask you. And then the second part is, I myself, as I get more into the sport, I've been hearing from my support group, my family, my friends, doctors, that in the long run, they're concerned that it's actually really bad for me. You know, for your body, physically. Like my parents are always saying, you gotta stop doing this. I'm guessing that you hear that a lot more considering your level of training. Are you concerned at all about that? What do you say back to people if they do say that? I don't know, I'd love to hear, just to be able to quell the concerns of people around me.
Yes, I did do the Tour of California. I looked like a flying cucumber. I was wearing an all-in-one green outfit. I was wearing the liquid gas suit and an aero helmet. It's the first time for everything. But yes, I did do it. It was great fun. It was slightly more technical than I was expecting. I'm not too good on the cornering aspect of cycling yet, but it was really great, and I enjoyed it. I just wish it had lasted a bit longer. It was only 20 miles, so I went for a run afterwards and a bit of a swim. No, it was really good fun, and what I loved was being part of another sporting event. You know, I'd seen one day of the Tour de France, but it was actually really, really great to see the professional cyclists and to get behind the scenes of another sporting event. So I really did enjoy it, and I'd like to go back again next year. And also I like the fact that hopefully through my participation and Chris McCormack also raised it that we're opening the cyclists up to, or exposing them to triathlon as well. I spoke a bit at the dinner and managed to had the opportunity to interact with some of the cyclists, and I think that's great, and that's doing what we can to raise the profile of the sport outside of the triathlon kind of media and circles. So no, I really enjoyed it, and I'd like to go back again next year. In terms of whether the sport is bad for you, I think anything's bad for you if you do it to excess. You eat enough carrots and don't eat anything else, you're gonna kill yourself. So you've got to do things not in moderation, but you need to do things sensibly. I don't think triathlon is bad for you. I've seen 80-year-old men and 75-year-old women cross the line in an Ironman. And for me, that's an absolutely amazing feat. And I think the advantages of doing triathlon far outweigh any disadvantages, mentally and physical advantages. But having said that, we are pushing our bodies, and you need to be respectful of that and look after yourself. And I take whatever steps I can to ensure that I can perform not only now but in the future. And that, takes many different forms. First and foremost, a sensible training program that's tailored to me and fits with my strengths and weaknesses, and that's why a kind of a blueprint training program isn't necessarily going to be the best the best thing for, you know, for people. It really does need to focus on your own strengths and weaknesses. Listening to your body is key, and it's something that I'm learning, you know, and as I mature as an athlete, I'm getting better at it. Sometimes you have to override the tiredness, a little bit of pain, but sometimes not, and you have to really be quite astute and learn to listen and learn to respond to what your body is telling you. Recovery for me is key, and it always amazes me that, you know, people have their logbooks, even the logbooks that are, you know, on the market, and they've got columns: swim, bike, run, and that's it. As if our sport only involved 3 things. It doesn't. It involves rest and recovery, sleep, and things like nutrition. And you don't get columns for that, but they're just as important. You know, I'm the athlete that I am, not just because of the swim, bike and run training that I do, but because of the rest and recovery that I get. I try and get, you know, 8 or 9 hours sleep a night, and the nutrition, trying to get proper nutrition. All of those things enable me to recover so that I can continue to perform. Things like massage, physical therapy, you know, they're all part of training our bodies to be the best that we can be. So, do I think that the sport is damaging? No, I don't. I think going out on a Friday night and getting drunk in a bar and coming home at midnight and eating curry is probably a lot more damaging. That can be quite fun at times. But, you know, anything is damaging if done like this. I just think you've got to do things sensibly, and you've got to be respectful, and you've got to get good advice. But no, I'd say carry on.
Thanks.